Third movie, Tangled. Tangled, I don't have that much to say. Like, it's Rapunzel, and yeah, it's Disney Rapunzel. Like, I think it was the first time they actually did Disney Rapunzel. And for Rapunzel, it's actually good. Like, um, you can kind of tell that Disney's growing old, so they're trying to just recycle some old ideas. Like, they brought the musicals back. Well, it was never gone. It's just like they did a musical for this kind of animation. Like, they never did a musical with this kind of animation. Like the animation Pixar does. Like, I don't remember them ever using it. And there's also like they're also like it's done in a way where it does that Shrek self-parodying kind of thing where it parodies or actually no, they don't. It it feels like Shrek. It feels like a movie. It feels like it's parodying something, but when you watch it, it really isn't. Like, the one scene that could be a parody is the Little Mermaid. Like, there's a scene where they're on the boat and they're looking at the lanterns, and I was thinking, Little Mermaid? But, how this movie's done, it's like, it's really funny, but it feels like it's a Shrek movie. But, also in a way, on its own, like if you never watched Shrek in your entire life, it works because it's both funny and it's both serious. Like this is probably the one of the few Disney movies that I know where it actually shows like someone getting stabbed and someone actually showing like blood from that stab. And the villain is actually pretty well done. Like I don't know if they really focused on the villain, but like instead of just being straight up like evil, she's kind of doing this thing where she's trying to trick Rapunzel into trusting into her, and it actually works. So the villain was actually well written. Rapunzel's character, was okay. Like she pulls off the thing where she's like doing this thing where um she's a daughter who's never disobeyed her mother, and now she's disobeying her. So like it works. And the guy playing the prince, yeah, I guess like some parts where he's like trying, some parts in the movie where like he's cool. It's like kind of came off as like he's trying to be cool, but I don't know. He didn't do too bad. And the cast, everyone else was fine. It's just it's a Disney movie, and Disney rarely makes like a terrible movie. Um, it's like if you don't like musicals, you probably wouldn't like this movie. I mean, it's not a straight up musical, but there are musical scenes. Like, you wouldn't expect it with this kind of animation. I didn't expect it. But they're there. And they're not really distracting. Like, you kind of feel embarrassed that you're watching it at first, but the scenes actually contribute to the storyline rather than being completely pointless. Um, like the first scene. First scene's all about Rapunzel telling how she spends her days in the castle. Like, yeah. And it's kind of hard to come up with something else to talk about. I think that's pretty much it for Tangled. I mean, I liked it. The story's actually well told, but my cousin says if you watch Into the Woods, or what should I say? I think it was Into the Woods or Into the Wild or something. It's a better story. Better told story of Rapunzel. And I'll check into that, like I will. But for now, Tangled is pretty good.